The all-consuming Red Death. 600 years ago, King Arthur led the Great Escape from the homelands, where our kingdoms were ravaged by the plague. Leading people to Avalon, he started the Age of Conquest and took the island from the Four Dwellers. Using the mysterious powers of Menhirs, together with Merlin, they cleansed the land of the Weirdness, a primordial force of chaos and possibility. But now, long after the death of the king, Camelot is in shambles as Avalon fractures into chaos. Old legends are gone, and the Weirdness is creeping back into our lands. The bleeding heart of the plague has started beating once more, and the Red Death has returned. Rulers of the island Asylum, an order of the Red Priests, are desperate to stop it by any means necessary. Rotting in one of their cells is a stranger who might bring a spark of change to this cursed island stuck in everlasting autumn.
Rise and shine, rise and shine. Yes, it's me again. And I hope this time you'll cooperate, without me needing to repeatedly hit you in the face, eh? Look, we just have to get this over and done with. Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs. And, trust me, you don't. Just like before, no food until we're done here. And the moment you start getting on my nerves, we're going back to my tried and tested fists. So, tell me, what were you doing in the forest when the Red Shields caught you? Army, huh? If I were in charge, I wouldn't even consider letting you join the ranks. I'd rather feed you to the dogs. Less waste. And you were planning to enlist with... Ah, my father was a foot soldier, you know. One day, he got trampled by the cavalry. And that was the end of his glorious military career. Okay, that was easier than I expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to stop... I've always found it puzzling that these people won't bathe. You, I understand. You're literally rotting in this damned cell. But them? There's just no excuse for the stench. There they are. Finally. I know. You've a million questions. But they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead.
Drip, drip. Do you hear it? Soon the king will return. I told the priests. They laughed, but they'll soon see for themselves. Drip, drip, drip. The storm is gathering. At last, the age of resurrections shall end, and then the once and future king will return. I cannot wait to behold his radiance, drip after drip. With each drop, it gets closer and closer. None of us are free. We are all bound, all bound. And to go? No. I don't want to. I found my place to await the king. You can go if you want, but you won't get far. We are all bound, all bound. Drip after drip, closer and closer.
Do you see what a miracle I am? Healed. Healed. I am no longer sick. The depths, filled with the weirdness. Oh, and a chamber. It was rather dreadful, I must admit. They left me here for some time. I can't quite remember. I felt everything within me turn inside out, then settle back into place once more. I thought I was dying, but now all is well. The worst is behind me. You don't need to help me. The Red Priests already did. They cured me. Thanks to them, I feel just fine now. I hope the same fate awaits you and you'll no longer suffer. Have a nice day, kind sir.
The enemy is near. You've fueled my holy rage!
The power of the prophet.
Purge the enemy!
Your death is certain! Who's there? Forgive me, but my eyes fail me these days. You shouldn't be here. I'm very, very sick. I am Brother Sirius. Your question suggests that you are not one of the Red Priests. Did you escape yourself? You really should have stayed there. We can't let the plague spread any further. Although, I understand. All of it. The patience. The madness around. Somewhere along the way, we lost ourselves. The mission to find a cure became a burden. I can't tell who you are, but I'm so sorry for all that we've done. It's a shame, but when you're fighting a losing battle, sometimes there's just no other way. When I discovered that I'd fallen ill, I asked to be placed in a cell. I sought to understand the experiments from the patient's perspective. To learn which stimuli provoke the strongest reactions. And I also wanted to equip my brothers with new tools for their work. Fourth stage, if I'm not mistaken. We've identified 6. So I'm not far from my end. The first stage is the most treacherous, when the symptoms are almost invisible. But that's when the disease spreads fastest. It was the same with me. From the second to fourth stages, the symptoms become visible. Fever, tooth loss, painful sores, festering wounds that won't heal. The last two stages are visceral, the worst possible. The victim's insides burn up, turning to mush. The brain starts to die, and the body becomes a mindless shell. That's what's ahead of me. We've had some success. Sometimes we manage to push the disease from stage 3 back to... We believe that with the weirdness, my child. In practice, we tried to direct its power. May the prophet...
Sacrifice! You're free!
That's not the kind of freedom There's no saving me now. Even if I could escape, I'd only be putting others at risk. You have to kill me. And when it's done, please, take my tags to the Horns of the South. Let Fergus know He's the quartermaster of the Horns of the South. It's a keep. If you make it out, you should be able to see its lighthouses from the beach. Thank you. May the All-Mother bless you.
Sage and alcohol. It's the simplest recipe. I can't believe I have to keep repeating myself.
You know how the young ones are. They dream of dissecting fort dwellers, yet they can't remember the basics.
Before you build a castle, you must first know how to fling a shed together.
I agree. The fundamentals are essential. But the world is moving forward.
I've already told you everything, I swear. Wait, you're not... You want to know about our failure? There's nothing that... We wanted a better asylum. Something better than we have. We really wanted to help those people. We wanted to improve their... We wanted to get rid of him. At least about me. A shame, yes. Maybe we were afraid. We didn't know how many supported his methods. No, I won't make it. Besides, they go. Don't worry about it.
And who the hell are you? Another one of those red dogs? Say a prayer to your goddess and get ready to die, scum! Then why are ye dressed in their bloody rags? Well, I see ye bear the marks of torture too. Maybe the priest messed with your mind, because one more moment and ye'd be dead. Nothing good. They thought they'd break me fast, like some Camaloshan wimp. Big mistake on their part. Besides, I doubt they were waking you up with a kiss on your forehead either. Conquer, from the Dalriata pup, if you hadn't already guessed that much. Really? Now's a good time for a chat. You think the red pricks will just wait around while we gab? If you make it to the Forlorn Swords, you'll meet the tribes. Right now, you'd better focus on getting your arse out of here. I don't know. Barely saw anything, because I was either knocked out or had blood in me eyes. You're lucky to have someone risking their own arse to help you out. No time for a chinwag, just get...
Trying to escape, my child? Escape? I appreciate your offer, but I believe fate... Torture, you say? That's very interesting. I doubt that. You'll soon see that things aren't this way of thinking. Safe travels, my child.
You're not a priest. Help! There's nothing wrong with me anymore. The priest's cute. I look much better already. In a few days, you won't even see a See?
Can go now. Now, can you hear?
Stay back. I may not be in top shape, but I can tear you to pieces if I have to. So, you escaped too? Huh. They're having quite a day. Good. I hope it gets even worse. This whole place is mad from a... They play with powers they don't understand. It's a fool's dream. The weird... Same as you, I guess. Wrong time, wrong place. I was wandering through Kunakt and got caught in it. I was kept with the rest at first, but when they figured out I was a Pict, well, one of the priests took me to a place so thick with weird... I don't know what would have happened. Why indeed? Perhaps it's a test of patience. My hair tangles mercilessly around them. I hate where... What are you waiting for? Ugh.
You took your sweet time, eh? But I understand. I did too. You have to admit that the Red Priests are quite... Great question. Truly. But in case you hadn't noticed, we're still within the walls of the island asylum. I'm told this path leads to the beach. I'll wait for you there until dusk. Good luck.
I've been waiting a long time for someone to find me. Are you here to help me leave this place? I wish I could answer. I cannot remember. I know I am not complete. I remember I once knew who I was. At some point, I do not know. I think it is some kind of prison. And you? Then we have something in common. But walk with me. Let's find out together, now that I'm free. I remember arriving on the shores of Avalon. That was the beginning of everything. But there were doubts and questions. How does it feel to leave your homeland behind? To keep moving forward, even though every step takes you into the unknown? The Four Dwellers quickly made it clear to us. If we wanted to call this place home, we'd have to fight for it, down to the last drop of blood. In the end, we won the war. Merlin stole the sacred flame of the Four Dwellers and ignited the Menhirs, driving away the mist and clearing the nights of weirdness. It was the first time we uncovered the secrets hidden within the Menhirs. Still, the land of Avalon honored our toil. It soaked up our sweat, our suffering, and our blood. In time, it rewarded us. Here in Avalon, we were given the chance to create great things. Camelot, the eternal castle, the capital of all humankind, was meant to be a symbol of that. We left the homelands to survive. The plague had consumed everything we once knew. We thought we'd escaped it, but the Red Death returned like a spectre to haunt us. Once again, it began to devour our home.
Skæberæsej, Dino gagab, Nifelheim, Musvelheim, Ild is, Sober falder linje, Jotun Skæberæsej, Dino gagab, Nifelheim, Musvelheim, Ild is, Sober falder linje, Jotun Skæberæsej, Dino gagab, Nifelheim, Musvelheim, Ild is, Sober falder linje, Jotun Skæberæsej, Dino gagab, Nifelheim, Musvelheim, Ild is, Sober falder linje, Jotun Skæberæsej. Oh, awaken thee, once and future king.
His hunger, the craving for what was beyond reach. I am the price paid for... He was the hand that reached beyond knowing, the seeker who dared cross the boundary, the dreamer who glimpsed the shape of what could be.
Ah, yes. I can see through the mist, but it's still all so unclear. I've dreamt of countless deaths. Yes, it's time. Arthur Pendragon. I led humans to Avalon shores. I built the great halls of Camelot. Thank you for bringing me here. I believe I owe you, young one. I appreciate it, but let us leave decorum and honors for times of leisure. For now, we need to make way for Avalon. I have to see my kingdom again. I trust you'll accompany me. Or would you rather stay in this wretched place? Trust me, I wish I knew. I remember the ages upon ages of solitude. Perhaps in time, I am not sure. It seems to be a place located between life and death. But why was it created? By whom and when? But that's enough questions for now. Let us walk together and see the kingdom fall. After years of struggle, my people in Avalon I must see the legacy of the age of conquest with my own. What is happening? No. I see now. I am not whole. You have only freed a part of me. I'm not strong enough. For now, I will have to journey by your... I'll see the world through your eyes. In return, I'll lend you what strength I have. You are a surprising acquaintance, and it will be a pleasure to travel with. And since it seems that fate has bound us together, seeing my legacy through the eyes of another, a true picture of Avalon, not one crafted. Oh, what an adventure this will be.
There you are. It took you a while. I was getting worried you wouldn't make it. I even realized that I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. I'm Caradoc, your savior. What kept you so long? Figured you would. A place like that doesn't let anyone through easy. But you're standing here, looking healthier. Really? Then can you explain how you were suddenly cured of an illness? You found him. I'm truly sorry it turned out to be you. Well, it seems that the Red Priests managed to succeed in at least one of their experiments. You were able to go deep into the weirdness, survive, and even bring a piece of our king's soul back with you. I don't have to explain that this isn't something that happened. My job is to make sure it won't ever happen, and this means you have to die. I'm truly I'm sorry, but that had to be done. You shouldn't leave any lasting damage. I had to get rid of the parasite that infested you a moment ago. You've seen, no, you've felt what he's capable of. This power can't be unleashed on Avalon. Not again. You've found yourself in the middle of a mess that's been brewing for 600 years. Every single time things go down the shitter on this island, a bunch of cowards in Camelot bring our once and future king back from the dead. It's happened before. It will happen again. My journey, my mission. No, but thanks to you, I finally destroyed a piece of him I couldn't have reached otherwise. And from where I stand, that's progress. What the Red Priests did to you must have been horrible. And yet, you've gained a unique ability to contain Arthur's powers within you. And what can be contained can be killed. My goal is to destroy King Arthur. There are pieces of his soul scattered across Avalon. I could use help in finding, collecting, and destroying them. I stand against the most powerful being Avalon has. What would you do were you in my place? And if you really must know, the spell I knew that? You were surprised? I got the upper hand. Can we leave this behind? Or did I judge you incorrectly and you'd like to waste some more? The plan is to steal Excalibur, or at least what's hiding within that damn. A piece of our king is bound to it. The sword is kept in the Horns of the South. It's a fortress, but if someone has... Here, pin it to your clothes. If you decide to help me, you should get in without any issues. When you do, Brendan's his name. He'll tell you the rest. I have something to do first, but you should get some rest. Judging by the way, set up a camp and get some sleep. Then we'll sail for the Horns of the South. Ah, and here, have some cobweb. Throw that into the fire and you'll be safe from the weirdness. Just in case I don't come back before nightfall.
I should be gone. And yet, whatever he tried, something must have gone wrong for him. Hatred, yes. But why? What did I take from him that he speaks as if he knows me? And yet, I reach for it. I felt him strike. For a moment there was, but then you pulled, or have I never left. No. It seems that he knew me, spoke with certainty, with anger. But to me, he's a stranger. If he was a part of my past, then that past has been taken from... I need to regain... I don't... Not much. That isn't right. I should remember. All I know is that I left my kingdom strong, prosperous. It should... It seems so. If Caradoc is hunting for more pieces of my soul, we should definitely claim them first. When we do, I should grow... Let's go then, young one. I left my kingdom strong, and if something threatens it now...
Ready? There is a dream that haunts me. A most dreadful nightmare, truly. It tears at me. The fortress of stone and valor, which I struggled to build, is now slowly crumbling into ruin. The land caught in a perpetual autumn.
returns to decay. A futile sacrifice remains ensnared deep within the horns of the South. A shield, now weakened and cracked by time, fails to protect my people. A profound betrayal has befallen those most loyal, yielding only despair. I am left paralyzed, powerless. Not more than a witness. My people, my legacy, everything is collapsing. They hailed me as the once and future king. Only now do I understand the horror of that title.
Ready?